What up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? Fucking YouTube. Oh shit, there's a car coming. Let's see. Can we flip a bitch over here? I think we can, I think I can. I think I will, I think I will. Gotta go get the gas. The gas. The gas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Fucking gas. It's fucking trash. You dig what I'm saying? Forget about it. Forget about it. We gotta get that gas. I just seen the cops over here fucking looking for somebody. It's a nice area, so I don't know why they're looking for somebody. There ain't no criminals in this part of fucking uh San Francisco or whatever suburb of San Francisco. Ain't no criminals out here, bro. We all upstanding citizens. Upstanding citizens. That's right there. Man. Shit. Shalom, man. It's Saturday. How long? Chat. What tonight? What's the what's the food of choice, man? Oh, bro, this man. The fuck just happened, bruh? Some bullshit, bruh. That's that bullshit, StreamYard. Damn, Brody, what the fuck is up with the lights, homie? Ugh, shit. What y'all on? What y'all on? Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you to the new subscriber who just subscribed, like on the last stream. So appreciate you. It was some kind of gaming channel. I don't know. Some gaming channels. Uh-oh. My car said, fuck you, dude. Gotta get that gas. Put that dub in that motherfucking tank, dog. Put the fucking dub in the tank, homie. Gotta put the dub. You're riding on fumes. That bullshit. Oh man, turn your shit off, dog. Bear with me, guys. I'm not a professional streamer yet. I'm gonna go, buddy. I'm not professional. I'm not crazy. I'm just maybe just a little bit. I'm not crazy. Oh, pull up to the gas station. How's that song go? Pull up to the gas station. Throw some D's on that bitch. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. All right. Throw some D's on that bitch. All right, hold up, guys. I gotta get gas. Make this bag. Gotta make that money. Gotta make that bag. Gotta make that money. Gotta make that bag. No way, bro. Arch Nemesis pulled up on the live. What? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. How we y'all doing? Does your chain hang low? Does it wobble to the floor? Does it shine in the light? Does your chain hang low? Does it wobble to the floor? Does it? I need to park. What in the name, my
What up?
brother Scott Hall?
What up, DTW? Look at Dan's in here talking trash. Dennis, come up there and say it like a man. What's going on, driving the wealth?
Shit, just out here trying to make some money because I'm driving to poverty.
Shit, I ain't know nothing about no money.
No, you don't get no money.
No. Is it busy tonight? How's business?
It's good. It's popping. I can't
There you go.
complain.
Well, if you're out in San Francisco, it has to be popping. At least you're not freezing your ass off.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not like I'm in like the suburb of like San Francisco. Like It's like 45. No, it's like 30 minutes away, but it's still busy over here. This is like my stomping grounds over here.
Did you see what Dennis said? What do you got? What do you got to say to that?
I didn't. Hold up. Let
This fool said,
me.
"Hang in there. People will start to come talk, even when there's nobody in the room."
God damn. Okay.
That's cold.
All right, professional streamer.
He's the coldest in the game right now, bro.
Oh, I know. He's Tyrone Bigum's cousin, man. I mean, gotta give him support.
Y'all got any crack?
No, man. Man, y'all crazy. Professional streamers, man. Just one day I will be as good as Dennis, you know. So until then, I'm just gonna, talk to myself in a StreamYard, and I'm gonna be successful.
I don't think you can talk to yourself like he can.
Oh, I know he's really good at talking to himself.
He's on a specific scientific formula created by doctors.
That might be it, man. That might that might be it. You have something. I need to
You
go to
need
his doctor.
you need to get a hookup.
Yeah, I need to hook up, man. 'Cause this alcohol obviously ain't working, man. So I gotta switch the drug of choice, man. I gotta start gambling. I gotta,
Let me tell you something.
maybe.
Every couple of months, America goes through an Adderall shortage.
Oh, really?
Yes, bro, because everybody uses it so much that America runs out at times. So
Shit.
you need to get you need to catch up, good sir.
I need to be a professional drug dealer, man. I guess. What? Yeah, I need to be a professional drug dealer, man. I think I'm in the wrong profession.
So let me ask you, what do you think about this whole assassination stuff?
With Trump?
No, with the healthcare person.
Oh
Don't
shit,
tell me
bro.
because you're homeless, you don't keep up on news either.
Yeah, man. I think that was a professional hit, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think that was a professional. And he's even he's trolling like the media and shit, bro. Like he's only going out where he wants to be seen, and like, man, that shit's kind of funny, bro. Like, they caught him smiling on camera. Like, I don't know. And then he left his bag in Central Park, and he filled it up with Monopoly money for the cops to find it.
Yeah, that's
Which
once
is,
I heard that, I knew he was fucking with them.
but the thing is, like, why would you want to kill a CEO of like a healthcare company? Like, what's the motive? You think he's just like a lone wolf, or you think he's like part of some like bigger like John Q type, like, trying to save somebody or some shit?
Bro, there's so many reasons to be pissed off at those people. I can name a couple. One, they started using AI for claims to like see if it's approved or not for
Oh
healthcare
shit.
coverage. And that guy's company had like the highest rate of like denials, and they're always doing some sketchy stuff. And I just think he was really inefficient, and someone was mad, like you said, or someone put a hit or something. But the company he was working for is kind of shady. They don't have the best background. People hate them, and they use
Yeah.
AI to like deny claims and like like denying grandma claims and stuff like that, right? Like denying old people claims. Like you get into that kind of territory, and that gets close, right? When you see your grandma die, she can't get treatment because it's one big ass insurance company with multi-billion dollars don't want to pay for her chemotherapy or something.
Right.
So that would piss off some people. What if you piss off like the wrong person? Like what if this dude's like an ex special forces Delta Force, ex Marine recon SEAL team guy, right? And like something happened to his wife or something, and he's gonna get covered, and he just snapped one day. And I was just
Oh,
fucking with it because he was on the inside.
I believe it, man. I've been watching a lot of those like those secret agent shows and shit like that on Paramount, and there be some shady shit going on in like the government, but like it's like a psyop. Like you know what I mean? They tell us in movies and shit before they actually tell us what's going on in the government. So I think there's like some shit behind closed doors that is happening right now where the deep state is getting exposed, and a lot of people are mad because Trump is the one who's exposing the deep state and putting in his own people to clean up the deep state. So
Bro, he's throwing in some his own people for sure. One of the people
yeah,
didn't even make it past like the judging criteria of the Republicans. That Gets dude from Florida. They're like,
yeah.
nah. They're like, nah, nah. We can't have this guy up in here.
Well, he had a scandal like years back of like him and some other senator, and they were doing some like cocaine and getting like I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube, but you know what I mean. Um, Starts with an H, but you know what I mean. Like so that
Yeah,
he was already in a scandal as it is, and he did kind of push it under the rug and like try to tell like all the lobbyists and shit like it's not true, and he like I think he ended up suing somebody for it to go away, and so that's when he got appointed to Congress or whatever, um, and then it just magically showed back up. So
yeah. There's a dude in Congress or somewhere out there, a Republican. I'll have to get his name, but he's the one that does like the interviews for like the incoming people. He's super legit. He's like super young compared to everybody else, and he's super smart and he just grills people and he doesn't have like a lot of money. So it's kind of nice that he's on our like Republican side. I'm excited to see what happens with Tulsi Gabbard and all these people.
oh yeah, I know Tulsi's gonna be she's gonna be doing some good shit. Same with RFK. You know what I mean? I can't wait till they take all this the shit out of the food and like start exposing the medical industrial complex for putting like all these chemicals in our foods, and I think there's going to be a big lawsuit coming down in this presidency to where they're gonna end up suing like the pharmaceutical companies and the like you know the hedge fund billionaires who are like doing all this shit into our food, and they're gonna start suing people, and people about to get exposed, man. It's gonna be a fun year, man. I can't wait.
I agree. I think a lot of stuff's gonna happen.
And on top of that, like a lot of the woke Democrats are starting to leave like the country. So like it's gonna be like more normal now. Like people are gonna actually like think and have like common sense and be like, oh, this is right and this is wrong, and like we should do this and we shouldn't do this, and like I feel like this is America's waking up. This is our revolution.
Yeah, that whole movement, like the them and they too, and this whole thinking of like different sharing bathrooms and having them in sports, and it's fresh to not have a voice thing that was pushing that because they were pushing that from the government, like they're trying to accept all that stuff.
Yeah,
So it's nice to have like pushback on all that woke stuff from this dude. I agree. It's cool. He got like weird like he has that Vivek dude that's really smart. He has that Elon guy that's he's pretty decent at stuff. He only has like 20 billion companies that are successful. So there's some cool people over there, man. So Tulsi Gabbard has a cool record. She's been an independent for a long time. She was like a prosecutor for 18 years, and you can go look at her records, and she was legit. She's going to be the head of the Justice Department, FBI, and I hope they were talking about how they hope that she goes in there and cleans out the corruption from the FBI, like sending people to house, like saying SWAT to houses and the FBI to houses of people like free thinkers that weren't even doing nothing, and how it's so corrupt, and they want Tulsi to clean it out. Especially the
I
FBI,
I mean,
they're saying the feds is dirty. That's where
oh
the
yeah,
swamp is.
the Fed's been dirty, bro. I mean, look at what they were doing this year, bro. They were going to license gun owners and having the ATF basically like do inventory on people's guns and taking people's guns away too, which is against the Constitution. And there was like plenty of videos this year where I saw like people, the ATF just showing up and being like, "Oh, we need to like look at your guns and like what guns you have and magazines and shit like that," and like actually physically taking people's
What the
guns
fuck
away.
state was that in?
I don't know, man. It's on YouTube. I've seen a bunch of videos on it, bro. And
That's
like a
crazy.
bunch of people sued the federal government because they were like, "Bro, like I'm a registered gun owner. You can't just take my." Oh shit. Oh yeah. Damn, my car. But yeah, like just taking guns and fucking the smart people were like, "Yeah, you're not gonna take my guns. Like you can talk to my lawyer. You're not gonna step foot in my house. You don't have a warrant. You can't do anything. You're not taking my guns." So there were some smart people pushing back, but a lot of people were suing the ATF this year.
I remember when they were saying that stuff way back in like 2008 about Obama's secret police coming. I had a buddy in Kentucky that would always tell me that Obama's sending secret police door to door to take everybody's guns. That was back in 2008. I mean, it never happened. But I'm just telling you, like the shit they used to tell people. I never thought that would ever happen. I don't think that could happen.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
crazy.
if you're dumb enough to like not know the Constitution though, like some people were actually like giving up their guns and shit. You know what I mean? But most of them were like smart enough and were like, "Oh yeah, no, you're not taking shit, bro. Like come back with a warrant, sign from a judge." Like, and half the time, bro, these ATF agents they didn't even have warrants, bro. Like the people would be like, "Oh, let me see the warrant. Let me see the warrant," and they'd be like, do you have the warrant? Do you have the warrant?" Like, and they never had the warrant. So basically, they would just tell them like, kick rocks, bro, because like you don't have a warrant. You're not even supposed to be here. Like, since when does the ATF make house calls? The fuck?
Yeah. So that's true. That's probably what they want to weed out. They got a lot of work to do at the border too, man. Have you seen Trump's border person?
Yeah, Tom Holland.
Dude,
Holland.
that dude is a pit bull of a person.
Yeah, I know. He shut down fucking AOC, bro. Like in Congress. Like,
Yeah, I seen that video. He shuts down a lot of people. He's just Mr. Captain America, dude. I like his ideas about the border and stuff too.
yeah. How do you think they're gonna deport all these like people that came in? Like, are they gonna? You think they're gonna use the military to start deporting people, or like?
Mm, well, no. Well, I could tell you how it works where I live in San Bernardino and Riverside, which is highly infested with gang members, believe it or not. Especially in San Bernardino, dude, you got Hell's Angels, you got Southside, you got every kind of gang up in San Bernardino. Like that whole area, dude. San Bernardino, Riverside, Hemet, Bakersfield, Fontana, Long Beach, Los Angeles. The list goes on, bro. Like all that area is just gang area, and this is how they handle it. The police will go in because they know who the gang members are. They have them documented with the tattoos and just weekly busts. They go in for a raid one night. They lock up a bunch of them. They find out who's illegal, and they would normally just put them in jail and let them go back, whatever, to the streets. But now with Trump, he's going to go after those people, the criminals, and he's going to grab them and send them. Kind of like how there was a country in South Africa that did that. They like got all their crazy felons and they like had them on their knees and put them on buses and shipped them out.
Oh
They
shit.
like I think that's what he's going to try to do if that even happens. But I think mainly all the work's going to be done at the border. I don't think any work's going to be done out in the public. I don't think there's going to be like people knocking on doors deporting people. If anything, just criminals that fuck up or that they find or that they have like dangerous criminals.
Yeah, I mean,
like gang members mostly, to be honest. It's
yeah,
just
I
everywhere
mean,
out here, bro.
Oh, I bet. I mean, you seen in Colorado they were taking over fucking apartment complexes and shit, bro.
Yeah, streets. I mean, dude, it's a normal thing though out here that gangs just take over streets. This is normal though. But now, like, you realize like it shouldn't be like that.
Right.
But I think it's gonna go to those ones.
I mean,
Send it back to
I think they.
Chile, Guadalajara, all that area, Honduras.
I mean, they're saying Venezuela is saying that they're not going to accept anybody if Trump has caravans going to I think it was Venezuela. They said they're not taking any of the criminals back. They're going to block the deportation and basically tell them like go back somewhere else. Like you're not allowed in our country ever again. So I don't know
Yeah,
how that's going to work.
maybe.
Maybe they'll I don't know, maybe they'll put them in Mexico or some shit. I don't know, man, but
If they do that, the person they're gonna talk to is that Tom dude. The borders are. They're gonna have to talk to that dude. You're, you know how it's gonna go, right? Okay, you don't
yeah.
have to take them. I was gonna drop them right here in your border and leave them and unlock the door and unlock their chains and just let them in your country. You don't have to take them. I'll just drop
Yeah.
them right here next to your country and I'll take off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean that would be fucking savage, bro. I can't wait, dude. Fucking all this shit about to get fixed, man. Fucking and I really hope that they fucking they fix the like Trump was saying he's gonna take away like the IRS and shit like that. I really hope he does that shit, bro, because like that'd be a savage move, bro. Because we are never supposed to have um the IRS. We were never supposed to pay taxes. Like those taxes were because of, if I'm not mistaken, the Civil War or some shit like that. And we were trying to pay back a different country, and that's why they started the whole tax system, was to pay back the tariffs or whatever that we owed. And they just they left it, as it is because they were making so much money. They're like, oh shit, well, we're making so much money, it'll better America, so we can just fucking, steal the money from the taxpayers and they'll forget about it.
I don't know how it started, but that's probably. I mean, they do use our money for a lot of cool stuff. We do have like a lot of pull and power kind of in the country. People have to listen to us for some reason.
Yeah, but they also abuse that power. They took our tax dollars and started spending it on EBT cards and debit
Whoa,
cards
whoa.
for.
Hey, it's okay to have Social Security.
No, I know. I
You
mean,
don't want mothers and children going hungry in America just because we can't take some of those cash dollars and give them some free food. Dude, you think it's hard for the government to give someone $400 a month at the most? Most probably get 100 or 200. You think it's hard for the government to give someone $120 a month for food?
yeah, but the people in this country though, like the people who came here or have, you know, been American citizens should get that money first.
Yeah,
Like,
well, yeah, you definitely have to pay in the pot to take it out, right? That's how it works. You pay into everybody pays into a pot, and the people that need get some of that, and it just
exactly.
keeps up. But if you don't pay into it and people just take, then yeah, it's not going to work out.
What do you think Trump could do about the helping the veterans uh with their fucked up situation? Like, because we have like so many veterans on the street. Like, how do you think Trump should tackle that monster?
That is a mental health thing, and you don't really you just let the VA healthcare run its course, and maybe get social workers on ground to go check on veterans that are like high risk, a weekly like checkup maybe. But besides that, just get them enrolled in healthcare and get them into hospitals where they need to be seen. That'd be the best thing. But the VA is awfully busy because there's a lot of veterans. But it's
Right.
good. It's legit. Like you can get an appointment if you try really hard, and you can get seen and get medication. You can get help. I had nothing bad to say about our healthcare system. I think it's legit.
Do you think the VA is doing good for the veterans, or do you think they've kind of taken a step back?
It feels like it changes with each president and how they run it. Recently, it's been good in my opinion. People complain
But
about it, but people complain about everything. But when I use it personally, I don't have any issues. I mean, sometimes appointments get dropped. Like I'll have an appointment for like 2 weeks, and then the day before, like it'll get dropped. And that's kind of annoying. But I'll normally get seen within 2 weeks of that. But that's about it.
hmm. Yeah, because they were saying that like I think this administration, like before, I think you could go to the VA, and if they were busy, you could go to a out of care physician and be seen in the same amount of time. But I think the Biden administration blocked that this year, so I think that was like a big thing on veterans' rights this year, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
Yeah, it's called community care.
Yeah, that shit.
I heard a pretty smart argument from somebody who's been in the military for a while and got out and does psychology. He said, yes, there is community care, but you gotta look at it this way. If you go out into the community and get help from a therapist, you could be getting someone fresh out of college who just has tools from a book, or you could come to the VA where these people on a daily basis deal with vets. So, yes, you could leave the VA and go out into the public, but how much of that public has experience with veterans? Is the way he explained it, which made
That's
sense to
true.
me when I heard it. I never thought about that either, and he was right in some points. But
Yeah.
it would be nice also to have the choice just to go out there and get seen faster and on a more weekly basis. Instead of being seen once every 3 weeks, get seen once every week or something. And if the VA is too busy, then yeah, we should have the choice to go outside and look for somebody in the VA cover it.
So does the VA, so let me ask you this, does the VA only hire veterans, or is it like just normal people too?
No, it's normal people and
Oh,
veterans.
okay.
Like the leader of the mental health wing over here in Los Angeles, he was like an officer in the army. He was like a psychologist in the army, like an officer for like 10 or 12 years, and then he got out, and now he's a civilian, and now he's doing the same thing. He's a psychologist out here. So they have
Oh,
people like that, and then they have regular people too.
okay. Because I always thought that the VA was like ran by nothing but like retired military.
No, I bet it's mostly civilians who
Oh
probably
shit.
have experience with veterans, like a family member, maybe or dad or something. But a lot of them are civilians, and then you got a couple veterans in there. I'd probably say about
Okay.
30 or 40% are veterans, and maybe 60% are civilians, 70%.
Okay. That makes sense. Shit. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I mean, I'm really hoping that shit changes, man. Fucking, I know it's about to get it's gonna be a gold rush, bro. I think this year, bro, because like I mean, with all the stocks going up right now, like Tesla stock is super high, like all the crypto fucking shit is going up, bro. Like I think people are like kind of just like ready to spend into the economy. Like you see a lot of people like buying stocks and shit right now, bro.
Yeah, and they're buying the stocks that piss people off, like Bitcoin. I'm watching Dogecoin for the next 4 years because of Elon's little Dodge cabinet. I think people are gonna. I think that stock's gonna raise if within the next 4 years if Dodge does something special with
Yeah,
Elon and Vivek.
I just bought some too.
I always try to set like a limit order for like 30 to 49 cents, and then I'll set like a price, like how much I'll spend, and then I'll set like a limit order, and then when that, I'll just wait and hopefully that within a week it hits that price and buys it. But yeah, I've been buying a couple too, and then like Bitcoin's been going up. So yeah,
Yeah,
all the stocks people hate, like all the, I guess the deep state wouldn't like, are all going up.
yeah.
Some may say the rich get richer.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's gonna be a bunch more millionaires out of this administration. Like people are gonna actually like have generational wealth coming to their families because people are kind of just waking up and they're like, well, the U.S. dollar isn't really going anywhere, and I need to invest long term. So I think a lot of people are gonna jump on the wave of the crypto and the stock market.
I'm waiting for the crypto crash one day. I'm gonna wait. I don't know when it's gonna happen. Probably when Trump gets or when a Democrat gets in office, maybe.
So you don't like crypto?
I do, but I think it's gonna crash when a Democrat gets in. Maybe. I don't know. I like it, but this history is great. Like it started small and it grew up high. Like what's not to hate about it? Oh, it did its thing.
And it's more stable than the U.S. dollar and shit. You know what I mean?
It,
It actually has like fertility.
and they were giving it away. Like Bitcoin was cheap back in the day, so like you had no excuse to like why everybody could have got some.
Yeah, that's gonna be my goal coming up. Like every day that I get, like a direct deposit, and because that's how it works with DoorDash and Uber Eats is they deposit it onto my little card, whatever I make at the end of my shift. So I think every single day I'm gonna like put back like $10 and just invest it into like Bitcoin and like these stable coins and stuff. And that way, like I'll always have like some money just put away, and just do
People
that for
love
the next couple
the
years.
Shiba coin, Shiba Init coin. I watched that too. That looks pretty interesting. It's been going up.
Yeah, I just bought some of that too.
Yeah, I wanted to buy some, but it jumped up too high. Like I missed my chance. Like fuck, I'm not gonna buy that too. And if you want to do long term, that Nvidia, the chips, whatever it is, that
Is that in
Google,
the is that in the stock market?
yeah, that'll be long term. You just put money there. It wouldn't be coins. It'd be actually stocks.
Mm.
But like Nvidia is good. Google is good. Probably Facebook, Meta.
Yeah, I don't
Throw
know too
money in
much about
there.
the stock. I don't know too much about the stock stuff. I don't know how like what the best platform to use for the stock stuff. Like, is
You
there
can
a
use anything. I use Webull. It's pretty easy. A lot of people
oh,
use Robinhood. I don't like Robinhood because it's some bullshit they pulled a long time ago. But a lot of people like Robinhood. I use Webull. Some people use like professional services. I forgot their name. But there's a couple
like
free apps out there you can use.
yeah, like a JD Morgan or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I just use Webull. Webull. It's pretty simple and free. Easy.
Yeah, I think I have that. I think I have that app. I don't know. I have to check on my other phone, but I think I put in like money into the Webull and shit, and I didn't know how to use it, bro. I was like, this shit is like, it's different. You know what I mean? It's different from the crypto shit.
Yeah, you can just watch a quick YouTube video, buddy. But that was something good you can use, and you can hit all the good stocks from there. I think at least all
Okay.
the sturdy long term ones.
So just like, so just invest in certain ones and just leave it in there or what?
Yeah, leave it in there. Leave it in there for a long, long time. Not long term.
I might have to do that, bro, because right now I'm pretty much heavy on crypto, but who knows how volatile that market is, and I definitely want to park my money into something that won't crash right away.
I was thinking about doing Lowe's and Home Depot because those two are the only two, and they're going to be around. I mean, there's Ace, but Ace isn't everywhere. But Home Depot and Lowe's is everywhere, and those two will never go away. So I thought about investing in those two also. But yeah, he's basically investing in companies that he thinks going to be good.
My bad. I was trying to use my other phone to check my Webull account.
But yeah, I was saying Home Depot and Lowe's, stuff like that. You think it's gonna be around forever and do good?
Yeah, I think I think parking money in Tesla too.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Tesla's gonna be the only American electric car company, and
What
they're
up,
gonna have
Miss
other stuff.
Brazy? Hope you're doing good, Miss Brazy. Oh shit, I forgot the UFC was on tonight. Shit.
If you want the link, let me know.
Oh, I already know. Stream East, bro.
There you go.
We don't pay for shit around here, bro.
Even if we wanted to.
Right. I mean, at some point, bro, I stopped paying for fights like a long time ago because some of them are just like, man, they're just so sad, bro. Like you pay for it like $100 and like all the fights are just complete trash, bro. And then you get like fucking you get rug pulled, man. Like Dana just like, he's like, give me my money and like you bought the shittiest fight, bro.
Sometimes, yeah. It was like that really bad in boxing in the 90s.
Oh, I
Boxing was
know.
notorious for robbing people. Miss Brazy wants to know, how are you? I think she said that. Let me
Okay.
read this.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm good, Miss Brazy. I'm good. I'm living the life.
She wants
Vida
to know,
loca.
have you trimmed your beard lately?
Yep.
Looking good. She wants to know if you're staying warm.
Yep. I just bought a sleeping bag.
There you go. He's hooked up. How's the
Bought a
cooking
sleeping bag.
situation?
It's not. I haven't bought propane yet, so that's not like that's the thing. I need to buy propane, and then I need to buy like pots and pans, and I'm kind of lazy.
Hear me out. What if you just get one of those little Craftsman propane grills that you take camping and you just post it out on the ground or something? Or in your, out of trunk. You can pull something out of your trunk, like a table, and just get like a little Craftsman cooking grill. And you can have like, I think there's like 2 pots you can put on there, or like 2 pans.
Yeah,
And they're cheap, bro. You can get them at Walmart, and they're like cheap, I think, like $35-$40 maybe. The propane tanks are small.
but you don't think it's bad to have propane like in your car though? Like it's not gonna like explode from like the cold or the heat?
Nah, they're built pretty sturdy. I never had problems with propane tank. You gotta remember, they take them camping, so they're meant to be in, like, I'm guessing, rush areas like the deserts and the frozen areas. I never had issues with propane tanks, and I kept my barbecue outside.
Yeah, I mean that's like the biggest like I would love to do it, but like the more I think about it, like I have to find a spot where it's like good to like cook because like it's kind of
Bro, just
conservative.
post up in a parking lot like at 2:30 in the morning. Who's gonna say anything, bro? In like an industrial area, in like the
Yeah,
middle of a bunch of warehouses where trucks pull in. Like, you post up on the sidewalk, pop open a little trunk, cook you some eggs right there or whatever, bro. I'd be down. No, don't cook in the car. You got to pull the thing outside the car and like cook on like the sidewalk or something in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping or something. If you
yeah.
want to be weird, but and then just make your meal for the day too, bro. You can be like the rice and chicken and make like get yourself some like little Tupperware things and divide it out, bro. You spend like what, like $3 or $4 on rice. You got a big old bag, and then like chicken's not expensive, bro. You can get like a little pack every day and just cook it, so you don't got to keep it cold for that long.
Yeah, but the thing is like, well, never mind. I just answered my own question. I was like, I was gonna say the thing is like heating the pre-cooked meals up, but I was like, nah, that's why I have a stove, bro. I didn't
And
even
I
think
still
about
think
that.
you're gonna save a lot more money doing like and the rice and like chicken route instead of like the frozen meals. 'Cause that shit can get expensive over time.
Yeah, I mean, I have like my biggest thing is like keeping the food fresh. Like I have um a little
Bro, we
cooler,
got
but
Mav and Miss Brazy in the building.
what
Let's
up,
give a shout
man?
out.
Long time no see, bro. Hope you're doing good in Mexico or wherever you're at.
Mav, you got any ideas for living in a car in a cooking situation? I recommended like a little travel camping stove, like a little two stove thing.
Have you checked out? Oh my God.
But not to use it in the car, right? You definitely use it outside the car, like at a park, like late at night or something. But you can use a park barbecue grills or apartments sometimes have barbecue grills outside.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I really need to start doing that, man. I eat out like every single night, bro, and like that is not healthy. And I can feel my body just like not feeling good, so job market here is hot. I left Mexico. Some states have great shelters, I know from experience. Damn, Matt, what are you doing in South Dakota, man? You hitting the oil fields? Is that what you're doing?
He's doing drugs out in South Dakota because there ain't shit but drugs out in South Dakota. Ain't nothing but meth and hey, Ron.
Oh no.
Oh wait, or was that North Dakota? I don't know. One of the Dakotas or Montana. Something's all jacked up.
uh, yeah, there ain't shit in South Dakota and North Dakota, man. That's like that's where a lot of the Native Americans live. And they're doing all bad right now. I've seen some documentaries about that place, man. There's like nothing out there except uh Native Americans and a ban on alcohol, so they all go to like the next state over.
Damn, that's like people in Utah cities. They don't sell alcohol some days, so you gotta go like outside your city. Outside.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine, bro, being somewhere in the States and you can't buy alcohol on a Sunday or past certain hours.
Bro, that's how it was in New Mexico. You can buy alcohol. Well, no, you could buy it on Sunday, but you'd have to wait till like 12 o'clock in the afternoon to buy alcohol. So it wasn't as strict, but it was still strict. Yeah, man. And then
Bro,
when
Miss
I was in
Brazy, I just want to say something real fast. Miss Brazy has the best idea. Dude, stir fry is really cheap and it's bomb, but she agrees with the stove and stuff.
yeah, make dinners leftovers for lunch and the next day. Yeah, yeah. Tupperware. I was thinking getting that glassware because I think that glassware is probably better. Like
I
the
would
glass Tupperware.
I would advise from that because that shit might rattle and roll when you're driving and just break.
Mm,
But you can if you keep it like somewhere. But imagine the glass rattling in your backseat all day. Rubber
right, right.
bumps.
What up, OG?
OG's in the building. The link
OG's
is
in the
up,
building.
people. The
Yeah.
link is up.
If anybody wants to come on, we got the link. Yes, Mav, I'm still in Cali. We definitely should have equilibrium with the likes. I mean, the last live got like 5 likes. I think there was only 4 people in there. 3 of us. Yeah, I definitely need to start getting like the camping stove. I'll look it up right now how much it is because I seen it on at Big Five for like $20.
Yeah, you can get five places like that. I think like Coleman Grills or something. They're legit.
Let's see, camping stove. Where is it? Where the fuck is my Google at, bruh?
Just want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. Nice to see you guys.
I know our little dysfunctional little family, bro.
It's a good one.
That's what I was trying to tell Dennis is like all the core people on his channel, it's like we've built like some kind of like little community that, no matter whose channel we're on, like we're all just hanging out and chilling. Camping stove.
So what?
Oh, we got.
I've never been to a homeless shelter. I'm not hating on them, but what are they like these days?
I mean, I've never
Oh,
been to one. What up, OG?
What's going on with you driving to
What up,
GGW?
man?
I like GGW better anyway. What's going on with you, Big Scott?
what's going on, sir? Good to see you up here. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I think one thing is very clear right now. It's Saturday night and we ain't got no bitches, right? Am I right? But now, actually, I don't know what the homeless shelter is like. Atlanta is such a huge metropolitan that it's extremely difficult to actually get in a homeless shelter. Most of them are reserved for women with kids, but the ones that aren't, they get filled up quick. So sometimes you'll see a line in Atlanta, and you're like, what are they standing there waiting on? It's this homeless shelter. You can't get in there till 2 p.m. in the afternoon. That's when they start lining people up, and it's usually full by about 4. So it's and you know what? And I got to admit that as much as I hate van life, just philosophically, it is better than what a lot of people got experience in the wintertime. That's why in a lot of states, and I like that cooktop. That's a cooktop. Like
Yeah, it's
DJ said, in a lot of states, what they do, especially when the winter comes, they just put homeless people up in the shelter so you can go get a nice Best Western hotel room. Relax, take a bath. You ain't got to worry about somebody trying to take your butt because that's often untalked about. It's a lot of SA going on in homeless shelters. Those are extremely dangerous places.
Yeah, I'm almost better off in my car, man. Oh shit.
Oh, gee, what do you think about this healthcare assassination?
By Donald Trump.
No, this dude that took out the
Oh,
the.
I think this was a real assassination. I think it was a real assassination. They're saying this guy has mastered the surveillance state. He had all the cameras. He picked the circuitous route and the timing where they got shots of him, but no clear image.
Yeah, he's slick with it. They haven't caught him yet. They don't know anything. They can't release nothing really. Everything they release, he wants them to have kind of. It's a real life, real life movie in front of our eyes.
It's like some Jason Bourne shit.
And the way he shot him with that silencer and he was cocking it, and the way he was standing back and is creating like a scene of the guy like crawling forwards, like crack, cock, black, cock. Bro, that shit looked clean.
I got a caveat. I didn't watch the whole video. I got this thing now where if something's too violent, I don't watch it, so I don't impact my spirit with it. So I've been reading the stories around it, but just the brutal murder. Why are they killing healthcare people?
Using AI to do health claims to deny coverage. They're sketchy on denying coverage and stuff. Anyways, it's like one of the worst. So who knows, man? It could be that. I mean, Tulsi Gabbard is getting hired by Trump to clean out the DOJ and the FBI and CIA. So that could be a thing. Who knows, Miss Brazy?
Do you really think that's what she was hired to do?
I don't know.
I'm sure.
That's what they're hoping. That's what they said. Like in the meeting, you know how they have like a meeting before they even get onto the seats. Like they did the Gets. They sat down with them and talked to them before they even hired him, and they said no way. They do that for all his picks, and they sat down with her, and they were hoping that she was going to clean the mess out of the corruption
Yep.
of the FBI.
You heard what our Supreme Court judge said. Girls dorm, automatic. Beer, automatic. Fresh out. Remember that guy? He didn't do none of that stuff he said he was going to do. So I think we all lie in the interview. I just got to let the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, it's hard with as much propaganda because one side's saying she's trash, she's a Russian asset, and then you look at her records. She's been a prosecutor 18 years. She's been independent for a while. She was voted as independent twice in Florida, I think, or somewhere. So she has a legit track record. It's just you just hear bad stuff about her.
Type shit. What up, Top Trev? What up,
Nav ain't
Nab?
lying. People, the link is up. You know, we're having a good
Okay,
time.
I'm practicing not to over talking, but yeah, that healthcare thing was crazy. But it was just like when that guy, the police had him at gunpoint, he still was hitting that dude with the hammer. I think, how do y'all feel about the moral backbone of the country? Is there a governing inside that prevents people from doing bad things, or do y'all think that's eroding away?
What do you mean?
You talking about the deep state?
I'm just talking about in general. I think just a lot of things in the country, maybe I'm older, with a lot of things that would maybe occurring. I feel like it's easier for things like school shootings was one thing. I was in school during the time of Columbine, but now they're statistically comparing it to cancer and abortion, things that have a long heralded history in civilization. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm wondering what is making people have less regard, not only for other people's life and property. I mean, I feel like it's across the board. That's why the moral fabric is often what they say. Do y'all feel the moral fabric of America is eroding away?
I mean,
100%.
yeah, I think it is with the news media and everything that in movies and stuff like that. Like everything correlates together. Like, like I think a lot of the stuff they're prefabbing us to already think about this shit, and then when it happens, we're less desensitized towards what when it happens. So I think a lot of this shit is already like programmed into the media, into the news, and we're just waiting for shit to happen.
I want to step back and say I don't think it's the government. I think we are a product of our environment, and our environment is really wicked out here. We've been in wars forever since our generation. Our last 2 or 3 generations have been in wars forever. We're in wars now. There's a lot of killing going on. There's a lot of death, and I think the world is crazy. And the really smart people realize that. Like, there's a lot of people that look up at the sky and don't see the sky until like a very first time, like 33 years later, right? They look up and say, "Oh, there's a sky up there. Holy shit!" Like, there's people out there that don't realize there's stars and stuff. So a lot of people are oblivious to all this stuff that goes around, along with now this tool of control called the government, with this mass propaganda that can just desensitize people into where it's just normal. So I think all that moral fabric desensitization stuff is just based on our environment. Because I don't think there's morality out there, even though we try to make sense of the chaos.
That was a very poignant response, Scott. I got to applaud that. I mean, you are absolutely right. I think, like I was telling you guys one time, morality is a privilege of the wealthy. You know what I'm saying? So many people struggling in this world. Who are we to say you should starve rather than steal? So I got to applaud that. I have no rebuttal.
Yeah, I mean, like Miss Brazy said, like social media has desensitized us so much to the point, like, it's like it's normal for us to see people getting shot and like even in movies, like they primed us up to see people getting killed, and now like on the internet you have actual videos of people getting killed where like 20 years ago that was not a thing. Like it was rare if you saw a murder, um you were like the standalone wolf. Like, you know what I mean? Like you had to cope with that shit. Now everybody's like, oh yeah, have you ever seen a dead body? Yeah, like I seen it on the news. I seen it, in a movie. So
And information is so accessible these days. Like we have YouTube. We didn't have YouTube 20 years ago to go look on what's going on in Korea or the Vietnam War or
Let
anything.
me ask. Let me give some pushback. Let me ask this question: do you think it's too much information? Do you think that the amount of information is galvanizing people towards fear and away from rationality?
It's a very broad question. I think for the common person, ask that one more time.
Like you said, we didn't have YouTube back in the day. We didn't have the Google power and the search engine power that we have today. So like you said, your hometown, really what was in 50 miles of you was all you knew. So unless you watch CNN, it wasn't really no international news. But now the world is plugged into the world. So it's my premise that all this information is why the world is getting crazier, because people have given up. They are overwhelmed with negativity and don't realize they are, in charge of their positive outcome.
yeah, I mean, on that point, I think we have too much. We have, as a culture, we've created it so much chaos and publicize it on the news that we're so desensitized to anything that we see. And so now that we see school shootings and we see, you know, these these crazy things that you would never see, like we're so bombarded with information and stuff that goes on. I feel like now as a society, we move on at a click of a dime, and something happens like the Trump assassination. Next week something crazier is going to happen, and we all focus on that. So the amount of information that is put out, we tend to just put it in the back of our minds like it was nothing, and don't even think about it until the next thing.
I think it affects humans overall in a good way because we get to see what's going on. We get more information. We become smarter. But in the culture, I think there's a lot of us who like to monkey see, monkey do type attitude, and we learn. And I think there's a lot of people that get influenced by all that stuff that you
I'm
find out
glad you
there.
brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because that was going to be
And
my
I
next
think a
point.
lot of us still apply to tribalism, so we find things to cling to out there that we shouldn't be clinging to. And it's a lot of information for for the regular person, man. It's hard having all
I,
that stuff thrown at you.
Again, I think politics is for the wealthy. A lot of us just face the ramifications of it. But do you feel someone is leading the culture? At times in history, you had John Lennon, Bono, uh, Bob Marley, people traveling the world, speaking peace, trying to bring more positive solutions. Do we have someone pushing the culture like that today?
I think we have some good people in this world left, like Louis Farrakhan and um, who's that other guy, Al Sharpton or something like that. you know um but we don't have enough. I think a lot of them are good people at heart, but I think they get caught up in the politicalization of their own campaigns. Like they try so hard to do good, it almost is not, it becomes not good at some point, because then it's fueled by some kind of rhetoric that spews hate, and they don't even know it.
I think those people don't come around too often that OG's speaking of. And when they do come around, they live forever, even though they die early. I can't think of somebody that's been around like that since, like he said, like the Marleys.
I don't know if y'all remember, it was a very heated topic where Young Thug said he doesn't want to be a leader. Like a lot of, it's not even that they're not coming around. Now it's people with that potentiality are saying, I don't want the stress and drama of it. So do you think people are being incentivized maybe to let the world go crazy for a monetary gain?
That's what they say the rap business is. There's this white Jewish dad at the very top, profiting off of the hardships, selling the hardships and of the black community, but then selling those hardships, people look up to it, so they want to be that, and it just kind of just becomes a cycle. But at the very top of the chain is some white Jewish guy profiting from all of it, and he just said he has a family to feed at the end of the day, and that's why he does it. I mean, come on. But he's super rich.
Right? What about you, DTW?
I kind of missed the question.
I was just pretty much saying, like, especially you're a little younger than me. In your generation, who do you look to? Not at, oh, he's wealthy.
He was
Oh,
talking about, do you think that like the industry is profiting off the chaos that's being created? He used Young Thug as an example. He said Young Thug said, I don't want to be a leader. And the reason is 'cause I'm crazy. But it seems like, do you think people are profiting off this craziness that's being broadcasted?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think everybody's profiting from chaos. I mean, that's the only time that people make money. And I think like Young Thug said, it's dangerous to be like a leader, because look at all the great black leaders that we had in history, and they all got assassinated or got killed. So I mean, it's dangerous to put yourself in the spotlight of taking on that role to lead the people when there's darker forces working against you that you can't even comprehend.
And the last person to do it, actually, I want to rephrase, was Kendrick Lamar. He's been coming out recently with like "Let the Party Die," and he's been promoting gospel rap, and he's been trying to promote love. It seems like, but he's still, while he's doing that, he's just throwing Drake in a rap battle. So he's kind of being a hypocrite. He's promoting all this love and God while he's in a fight. But yeah, that's what I got on
Miss
that.
Miss Brazy says, please tell me how somebody has 5 DUIs. Like, what the fuck? So I have an interesting take to
You
this.
got 5?
Huh?
You got 5? I got 1.
No, no, no. She's
Okay,
saying
I
in
thought there
general,
was people. Oh, yeah, that's
how
crazy.
is somebody allowed to have 5 DWIs? And so I was thinking about this the other day because it came up on the radio, and it was like a guy who got pulled over in, I think it was Tennessee, and he was on his 9th consecutive DUI. And so I was thinking to myself, I was like, how do you get 5 DWIs? And I was thinking, well, the answer to that is after the second one, you just stop getting a driver's license. And at that point, you don't, you still get a DWI, but they can't take away your license because it's already suspended. So there's no point. You just drive like illegally and rack up the DWIs.
And then once you hit and kill a family, don't mean to be cold, and then that family dies, then you get thrown in jail, Miss Brazy.
Exactly.
Then is when the punishment comes. But until then, it's just warnings, sadly.
Exactly.
But hopefully that changes one day, dude. I guess California just passed a bill to make crime illegal again.
I heard about that.
Well, at the end of the day, before any California senator or high political figure will ever have a chance of running for president, they have to clean up California. I think that was one of the biggest strikes against Kamala. Who's the governor out there? De Blasio? Is he still De Blasio?
No, it's
Or is it
Gavin
still?
Newsom.
Oh, Gavin Newsom. Yeah. So that's what's really hampering them. And you got to think, like we're at day zero, because no matter what, ain't no Trump, ain't no Biden next year. There's so many people vying for that top spot. So y'all finna see a lot of crime reform, drug reform. And remember, whenever you hear reform in America, that means people are going to jail.
Bro, it's crazy, man. Democracy, like, it's broadcast to be good, which it is cool. But to see that it can be bought is what's crazy, because you can't buy a dictatorship. That motherfucker's in there for a long time, man. It's his son or brother or uncle or friend. But democracy, bro, you can be Democratic one year and you can have someone literally buy into the presidency the next year and just win by the people. Having enough funds to have run as much commercials as you want, to broadcast as much as you want, and you can become a president of the country. It's crazy, OG.
I mean, look at Gavin Newsom and Nancy Pelosi. You realize that Nancy Pelosi is the highest paid politician in Congress or whatever, and her nephew is Gavin Newsom. So correlate those two together, and like that's a deadly sin right there.
I didn't know that, but I know she does insider trading stuff.
Yeah, that's her nephew.
I heard somebody had made a bot that solely copies whatever her trade is.
Yeah, it was a good trade. That's something to watch. Her and Warren Buffett.
Yeah, let me get some of those trades, man. Shit, I need some
Yeah.
money like that. But going back to the Gavin Newsom thing with the crime. So when he did that, I was in Vallejo, California, and they were just hit with so many homeless people and so many RVs. They literally had like a whole field of just, I'd say, about 1,000 RVs and tents and homeless people um, living there. And when he put that into effect, he ordered all the cops to clear out all the homeless encampments. And so that's what they did. They ended up trying to kick all those people out. But then you had the problem of, where are those people going to go if they don't have a place to, park their van, or, be able to get gas because they have no money? Then where do those people go? Well, they go on the street and they commit crimes, and most likely they go back to the same thing that they were doing and start homeless encampments again, because really, like, if you don't have any place to put them, where are they going to go? They can't leave, so they're just going to repeat the process, and it's a never-ending circle of homelessness that can't be fixed, because there's no way to just displace 1,000 people and give them a home. You have to have a solution to the problem before you make laws trying to police the situation, in my opinion.
How do you
Yeah,
police that,
spectacular.
OG?
Hold on, but pizza just got here with the kids, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna check back in here in a minute, man. But y'all had some great responses tonight, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks,
Yeah, no
OG.
Hey,
problem.
Nice
hey,
seeing
Thanks,
you.
yeah.
OG.
How do you police that then, OG? And Miss Brazy is right. Laws be jacked up in California. I don't know about you, but they're saying if someone broke into your house and you killed them, you would be going to jail. So that don't make no sense to me at all. You're right, Miss Brazy. People be getting hurt out here and then losing lives. And then what? Then, yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how you stop that, man. Like,
Well, you don't have any ideas? You can tax the rich and feed the poor until there is no rich no more. But then the
until
rich
there's no
get
rich.
mad. And then the rich get mad that you tax them much and they leave the country. So you can't tax the rich too much and feed the poor, because then the rich leave.
That's
So
true.
I don't know. You have social services. You need is what you need. You need a strong
Yeah, but
social security system for things
how
like
are you?
that. You don't, because also they need to help themselves. Some people are just mentally ill too.
Yeah, I don't know how you fix that problem, man. It's like, do you legalize drugs like Portugal and let people go crazy? But then, like, I don't know.
Nah, because Portugal looks like a shithole. I don't know. I've never been to Portugal. Excuse me, Portuguese, but it's not like America. I don't think. You
I
want
mean,
you want to be able to raise a family in like a safe space.
I heard that after they legalized drugs, that their crime wave or their crime went down by like I think it was like 50% or something like that. So like it actually helped because people had like access to clean needles and like actual
Well,
like
let me
clinics to
tell you.
where they could use it.
You just told me something. This is the first thing I thought of. Well, if you get rid of the law, the crime will decrease also because there's less laws.
Say that again?
If you get rid of a law, like if you make drugs legal, there would be less crime because there would be less laws.
Yeah. Yep.
But I don't think you want to legalize everything because then you have San Francisco with people pooping everywhere on the city, getting naked in front of restaurants with kids eating and passed out on the street like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, they even have an app for that.
You want to see? Let me ask chat. Do you want to see a bunch of DCW strung out on the San Francisco streets
What the fuck?
because they made drugs legal?
Don't do drugs, kids. I don't do drugs. I just drink a little bit of liquor. Get this. If you put a beware of dog sign up, someone breaks into your home and your dog attacks, the criminal breaking into your home can sue you. Is that
Yeah, I
true?
know. Yeah, no, that's true, bro. This is jacked up. Not in Texas, in cool states where you can just shoot him, dude, for looking at you wrong. If you spits on your property, you can just take his head off. I'm kidding, but there's some states that are like that, dude. You can have all the protection on your house, and then, bro, I heard a story of some dude breaking into a house in California, landing on a knife, and then suing the house owner.
Oh, I heard about that. I heard about that. But I think that's got to be in like some liberal state like California, because
It has to be, bro. 'Cause that shit don't make no sense.
I know in New Mexico, we have a stand your ground law. So like if somebody breaks in, you're allowed to shoot them.
Imagine for like Canada or British people where there's only knives. You just have cutter gangs, bro. I don't know what's worse, getting shot or getting sliced up 30 times. I really don't know what's
I mean,
worse.
I'd say stabbed, bro, because like stabbing, it, it hurts a lot more. You know what I mean? Like when you get, like when I got shot, bro, like you really don't feel it because like your adrenaline is like, it's like pumping. So like you might feel it after the fact, but like in the moment, you don't really feel it.
Yeah, so we could take away all the guns, take away all the laws, and legalize drugs, and then homelessness would be taken care of because people would just die. We'll
But I
get
don't know,
sliced
like,
up.
yeah, I mean, but the stabbing thing, bro, like if you get stabbed, that shit fucking, I don't know, you get an infection, like all kinds of stuff.
It's not that
Oh,
dogs. It's not that dogs are deadly. It's just dogs were bred to protect their space. It's a complete different thing. The dog's not gonna jump out the gate and go attack the person. The person's gonna jump in your gate, and then he's like, "Oh, you're my shit now." This is lawmakers are just backwards. There's a complete difference. But yeah, you're right. It's crazy that they say that. But dogs chill until you go into their territory, and they even warn you. Like they bark. They're like, "Hey, rough, rough, rough! Don't come over here. Rough, rough, rough! If you do, I'm gonna get you." And then you try them, and they get you.
yeah. That's the law you're in I think you said
We don't
Quebec
even
or
know
some
if she.
shit.
I think she's foreign. I think that's the last
Yeah,
I heard.
I think she's Canadian.
Ah, I hope so because Canadians are pretty cool. Hey,
But don't mess with Miss Brazy because she's mobbed up.
No, Canadians can send like herb in the mail as like donations. Like, oh, hey, you need some weed, buddy? Let me send you some through the mail as a donation. And Canadians like, yeah, cool, go ahead. Send them a pound or something for free.
Oh, I know, dude. I used to know a guy from Canada, and he used to get all his weed somehow shipped to his house, and he'd bring it to school every single day, bro. And he had like some good shit, bro. Like he'd have like these hemp balls that were like was it hemp or well hash? It was hash. It was like big balls of hash, bro. And he would bring it to school, and we'd like smoke that shit up, bro. Good
Yeah,
times.
Canada, the Canadian outdoor people, like out in the woods or out in the nature area, is so beautiful and they're so cool. I watch a grower up there in Canada. He's super old school, dude. He's super old school. And like he's like, yeah, I have to get the first frost on my buds. And out here in Canada, it gets cold early, so I get it. I'm like, dude, god damn, you got everything perfect up there, bro. Ridiculous. He got like a lake he gets his water from. It's beautiful up there. It's too cold, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Canada is like some of the most beautiful country, bro. Like they have like probably the best like landscapes, but I mean, the laws out there are just like totally different, man. They're backwards. I heard like most people can't even find housing out there because it's like so expensive.
Probably out in the city. Probably. Canada's nice though. You guys have a cool leader. He's young. I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but he's young and he looks like he has a good interest.
I was born in Italy but live in Canada now.
Whoa. What part of Italy? Italy's nice. Italy's beautiful. There's a lot of old texture out there. The trains are nice. The train system is really cool out in Italy. How you can just travel from like town to town like in an hour using the train and it's super cheap. You can hit like 5 different towns throughout the day. Italy's sick. I'll tell you
No, I
that
want to go
much.
to Italy. There's a town out in Italy where like I guess they have like a first time home buyer program to incentivize like Americans to buy homes out there. And you can buy a home for $1, but the only thing is you have to repair the house with your own money within like a certain amount of years, and then you own it.
It's pretty tight. Have you ever played Fallout or know what Fallout is, the game?
I know what it is. I've never played it though.
There's some places out in Italy, out in the middle of nowhere. It's like that. Like you go move out there. There's no electricity. There's like a wooden stone house and like some rocks and leaves. And you got to figure out how to make it. All right,
Yeah,
fuck. The nearest town is 60 miles away. There's a train that runs like twice a day. How are you gonna make it here?
bro. That's like a dream come true, bro. Like I would live in a like probably not like for the rest of my life, but like I would have like a vacation home in Italy, bro, in a small town where nobody speaks American, like English, I mean. And just make that like my like retirement pad, you know what I mean? Like that'd be so sick.
I felt that way about Amsterdam. When I visited Amsterdam, bro, I wanted to like quit. I wanted to drop everything I was doing in America. I wanted to get a visa, a traveler's visa, and just move over to Amsterdam and like become something over there. Like start small at like a hotel, folding sheets or something, and just become an Amsterdam dude. That was my dream to retire out there.
Damn. I heard Amsterdam's pretty crazy now. I think they're even banning the red light districts now.
Bro, I hope not, but yeah, I seen there's riots out there over all the immigration, bro. That's shitty. It's super cool when I was there. Cops just
Yeah.
walking, rolling joints up, no cars, bikes. Italy has some of the best food. That's crazy. I don't know. You know this, but damn, they have some of the best food.
And they have the longest living people or in the in the world.
It's all the olive oil. It keeps their skin. It keeps their skin soft. All the olive oil. It's like the food doesn't burn when you put olive oil on it. It's to do with humans. Humans don't burn when we put olive oil. Olive
Yeah.
oil on. They don't die. So that's why they live for so long out there.
That and they drink wine. They drink like pure red wine. I heard that's part of it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, something to do with and like the elevation, like to where it's like elevated. It like helps them like not get sick and shit. So that's what I heard. I don't know. We really chill people. We eat, drink, and be chill. Oh shit. What are you drinking on, Miss Brazy? What's your drink of choice? What's your poison?
They're gonna make DTW relapse. It's crazy.
Uh, bro, I couldn't believe Dennis fucking relapsed on his gambling.
Well, at least he didn't lie about it, or at least he didn't think about lying about not telling us
I
something.
know. It was bound to happen though. I saw it coming from a mile away.
There's only once or twice. I knew it was because he took off. He took off for a while, so I knew. Like, oh man.
Dang, whiskey? Sheesh. That's something Maddie would drink. Maddie's like a infamous whiskey drinker. Yeah, he gambled. Yep, he told us on live earlier today.
Oh, DTW told you that, Miss Brazy. I sure didn't. Remember that. Remember that.
Yeah, I was watching from afar, bro. I was on one of my
What? Did you have your binoculars on? Looking at the YouTube? I was watching from afar. Watching from afar. With
Yep, yep.
binoculars.
I was in the chat, but I wasn't in the chat. So
I was
I
watching
heard
from afar. I have my binoculars on. 2 streets down. Watching YouTube. From kid's house.
Oh shit. I know where you are, Dennis. Just kidding. Yeah, he gambled. I guess he was like sports betting on some college football or something, I think.
Late night Thailand ping pong at 3 a.m. is what he was betting on.
Oh shit, dude.
You know you're a
Well,
degenerate, bro, when you're betting on tap dancing at 3 a.m.
oh no. That's no you got it bad when you're stooped to that level, bro.
You have to download a VPN just to sign into the website to say you're in Thailand.
Right. Did he win at least? I don't think he won because he would have been bragging about it and
Oh, he would have been on that stream with those Starbucks in his hand. It's crazy. I'm kidding.
he would have been calling us all bums and brokies and like Dennis has like you can like like his if he won something he'll be like super upbeat and he'll have like an attitude and all that stuff, but if he lost he'll be like kind of like just like normal. So I
He'll
don't think
just
he
shy
won
away
anything.
for 4 days or 5 days.
Yep. So I mean there's like levels to Dennis. There's like happy Dennis when he wins like a car accident, and then there's like
You
when life
can't win
isn't.
a car accident.
Huh?
You can't win a car accident. It's not a prize.
To Dennis it is. uh, as soon as he gets in the car accident, he's like, yes, another one bites the dust.
Have you seen those people that profile that pole front? I didn't know that was a real thing, bro. I thought people were kidding. There's actually people that will stop their car, back up, slam into somebody, pull forward, and get out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I seen that on Instagram. Like this dude just like recording, and this car just like cuts him off right in front of him, slows down, and then just brake checks him in the back and fucking takes off. It was hilarious. I'm not gonna say anything, just so you know, but I never knew he gambled. Damn. Yep. We're just all a dysfunctional family over here. We got gambling addicts and some people,
Driving the DoorDash,
driving to
driving the car
poverty,
living.
and yeah.
I think you should change your name to Driving to Prosperity.
Who said that?
Me, I said that. Driving to Prosperity should be your name.
That's a good one. Shit, I need to
DTP.
DTP. Shit, I need to change the channel, man. I was thinking about that. Like, I was thinking, like, should I just keep my name as
Yeah,
Driving
it's a
to
good
Wealth?
name. Driving to Wealth is a very good name to keep. If you don't do nothing now, later on down the road, it's still going to be a fire name. Save that shit.
Because at one point, Dennis got me to change my name, and it fucked up the algorithm, and nobody could find me, so I changed it back.
He was trying to throw you under the bus. What was the name?
I think, I don't know, it was like something stupid. It was like driving to, like, what was it? It was something weird. Like, he wanted me to change it because he's like, it's too hard for people to pronounce Driving to Wealth, and it's too long. People will just get long-winded, and so I changed it because I was like, okay, you're right. You have like 13,000 subscribers. Like, I'll change it, and then it didn't help my channel, and so I just figured, I'll just change it back to DTW.
Did you pay him for that advice?
No, I didn't.
Oh well,
Thank
he
God.
offers a package for $25 to where he'll give you the good advice. That was the cheap advice.
That was the free advice. Oh shit, dude. Oh no, free advice, man. No, StreamYard, come on, dude.
What's
Ah,
going
shit.
on? It's kicking you off?
Yeah, it's fucking buffering. I think it's my reception.
You're good on our side.
Yeah, it's definitely my I downgraded my my phone plan to, like, because I had T-Mobile, and but that shit was getting too expensive. I was paying like $200 for like 2 lines, and I was like, fuck that. If I'm gonna be homeless sleeping in my car, I might as well just like downsize all the way. So I just I said fuck T-Mobile, and I got Metro PCS,
Yeah,
which
your
is,
reception's good here.
yeah, it's not the best, service. Oh, you watching UFC too, Miss Brazy? Damn. Damn, I literally been sitting here. I was here complaining that I was getting so much back-to-back orders, and now I'm not getting anything. Shit.
Are you running multiple apps?
Yeah, actually, shit, I forgot to turn on my DoorDash. Fuck,
You
that's
need to
probably
get
why.
with Sam Lee and Necro. And on that, I know you hang out with Flex and his little butt buddy, even though Flex is a freaking melted ice cream sundae looking motherfucker.
What's
Anyways,
your beef with Flex? Flex
let's
is
not
cool,
beef
man.
with Flex. Flex is an emotional man child
Why do you say that?
because he's a bitch.
Damn, dude.
Because, bro, I can't believe his logic. Okay. No. He's mad at Roy because Roy took my channel down. Come on, bro. That's the stupidest. You got your channel taken down because you didn't take down videos. Is what
Is that
happened.
is that what happened?
That's what happened, bro. He knew. He knew. He knew. Bro, that's like you having a farm and having sheep, and you know there's wolves in the forest, and you leave the barn door open, and these wolves come in and eat your sheep. And then you coming out and get mad at the wolves. Like, these fucking wolves ate my sheep. Like, no, motherfucker, you left the barn door open. Like, oh, Roy took my channel down. He struck my channel. How did he strike your channel? Well, I had a video up that he was able to strike. Oh, well, he warned you, right? Yeah. The fuck?
I mean, I didn't know about that part, but I don't know. I feel like when it comes to something that you've built for years, like I think you should just like pull
You
the guy
think?
aside and just like have a conversation, be like, "Hey, bro, like I don't like this video. Can you like take it down?" I mean, maybe there's a better way of squashing the beef, but I don't know.
I'm not gonna argue with that point because there is, but there is also the point of saying that they weren't even talking. And what if the guy was just like "fuck you"? And what if they're not friends? What if you just don't like the guy? What if that's the point? Like, yeah, you should protect yourself. You shouldn't let that happen to your channel.
Yeah, but I mean, in all fairness, I think
Having not protecting your channel and allowing someone to take your channel down is absolute weak sauce. Leaving your door unlocked and getting your house ransacked is absolute weak sauce. Breaking in weak sauce too, but leaving yourself open to getting broken in, that's even weaker. And everybody's mad about it. Like Torp's all mad about it all of a sudden. Oh, come on, bro.
I mean it is a small community. Like everybody's barely
Okay,
getting by.
how do I sound dumb? I want this, Razy. I'll elaborate. I want to know how I sound dumb because you might be right, and I'm not going to get mad or angry. You probably have a good point, but I feel like I agree. It's wrong to take someone's channel down, but I also am going to not hide from the fact that there was a big beef and war going on between Cherry, between Roy, between Flex, between Red. There was a big ass war going on, and freaking shots were being sent. So like, you got to protect your stuff. But
Yeah,
I
but
can see your side, Miss Brazy, too. I can see Flex's side. It is weak to do that, but you can't also say that it's not. You got to protect your channel too. I mean, Roy couldn't take his channel down. YouTube had to decide if the channel was taken down. YouTube decided in Roy's favor.
yeah, but there is a lot of drama in this gig space though, which I don't understand. Like how there's so much like talking about each other.
Oh, don't get me started on the circle jerk and glazing that goes on
Yeah,
between Torp, Jaded, and Thunder. Those three men are just cycling content with Roy and Reese and just having a good old glazing time. I love it.
yeah,
He could have he could have talked to Flex, but Roy stated that they weren't even talking at that point. Like Flex kicked them off, and then Roy made a video stating, don't use my content. I'm tired of people using my content. Don't use my content. Please don't use my content. And then they used the content, and then he got struck down. But yeah, I agree with you that you could have pulled him aside and said, "Hey, man, we're about to take your channel down. Please take this video down." I can see that side too, Brazy. I'm not gonna disagree with you there.
I'm not gonna say no
But I
more.
will say, Miss Brazy, that you should be aware of the pity of some other people. Not the pity, but just how the tactics they can go, how low they can go. People went low. I'm not gonna say it wasn't low blow, but
How did you
it is
how did
fair.
you get into all this gig stuff, bro?
I'm
Like,
not in it, bro. I just see it. I'm like, wow, what's going on here? Like, this is funny.
but what was like the first channel that you found that got you into this?
Let me see. I think it might have been Dennis,
Dennis.
and it probably because I live in the Los Angeles area, and he probably popped up on my YouTube, and then from there I met Roy, and then from Roy's channel I seen the video pop up, and it was with Dennis, Cali Girl, Kelly, Ski, Roy, Paris. Like he had all the all stars in it from a while ago, and they were just going ham. And then that's when I got interested after that video on Roy's channel.
Mm.
It was a very interesting video, bro. Like all they shit they were spitting out, and it was just a bash. That's when the whole Pinky gang showed up, bro. B-Baz was
Yeah.
there, like Dennis. I got more experience with my Pinky than you got in life. Like that whole thing showed up. So then that's when I got, and then from Roy, yeah, just Torp was always kind of funny, and then Cherry
Torp,
was crazy.
Torp's he's like me on steroids, you know.
Torp's your uncle.
Oh shit.
I don't want to say
Yeah,
anything bad about Torp because Torp looks like he can fight.
he's Italian too, if I'm not mistaken.
Just like a little scrapper.
Yeah, no, he's yeah, but I don't understand it. Like all the back and forth between everybody and like I really don't understand it. Like we almost need like a reality show for gig tubers. You know what I mean? Put all the gig tubers in a house and like, you know, like Jersey Shore style. You know what I mean? Let
Someone's
them
gonna get
battle it
killed.
out.
Recent Flex would have a recent Flex would be boxing.
Bro, we need to submit that to like MTV. You know what I mean? Like the gig house. You know what I mean?
And you know what? You can all have them like vote people off each week. So like people would form cliques and stuff and like turn on each other. Every week they gotta vote somebody off.
Damn. And if like they have to make a certain amount every single day, they have to go out and do DoorDash apps. And if they don't make a certain amount in a week, they get kicked out of the house.
And they gotta switch partners every day. So you get a new friend to drive with every day. So you get a chance to gossip about someone new, someone new every day.
Oh no, bro! I think we're onto something, dude. I think we just created the next Jersey Shore. Shit, Jersey Shore is washed up now, bro. Like I think we need something new. You know, we could even have like the what is that show? The Bachelorette, and we could have it with gig workers. You know what I mean? I think I got a whole little TV production thing going on right now.
So let me ask you a question. Why do you hate Roy? And why do you think it's weak to take a channel down? DTW.
I don't hate Roy. I had a disagreement with him, and that's why I don't really watch his channel anymore. Um, but at the same time, I don't think it's right to take his channel down. I think honestly they could have like, you know, Instagrammed each other and you know, kind of talked it out or screamed it out or whatever, you know, get a mediator, get like Torp or somebody to like mediate the conversation, and it would have been productive because I mean, let's be honest, like Flex it probably took him a long time to get that many subscribers, get monetized, all that stuff. And at that point, you put money out of somebody's pocket, and now Flex has to rebuild that. And Roy, you know, I'm sure he's monetized, and now he just now he benefits from the situation, and Flex doesn't. So I mean, it's a messed up situation, you know. One thing, you shouldn't talk about other people, and then, you know, like they're both in the wrong, I think, you know, because I think that gossip shit is hella lame. Unless you're doing it for TV, you know, like going back and forth on the internet is like it's like some gossip girl shit.
I don't know why I'm so bro. I didn't think it was a big. I mean, I hear what you're saying and I understand it and I get it. I'm hearing you, but I didn't think it was a bad tactic on Roy's part to take that channel down. If you're beefing with somebody and you gave him a warning and you're able to take his channel down because he's using your content and you can do it legally and you're in the right and you have problems with that person, why wouldn't you take that channel down?
Yeah, but you gotta think though. You gotta think that Roy kind of does the same thing though, right? Like he doesn't say he says he doesn't do it, but I've heard times where he would talk about like somebody else would bring up the situation and then he would start talking about it. And like I think at that point, like, aren't you no better than the other person because you're doing the same thing, but inadvertently?
I don't think Roy was using Flex's content though. The only reason Roy was able to strike was because Flex had his content on his channel not used in the right way, along with Reese.
Hmm.
Reese 2 strikes and then Roy did a strike.
So that's kind of messed up. They kind of tag teamed him. That's kind of messed. I don't know. I don't agree with that because Robert Reese is like one of those people that he thrives on drama. So calls himself a proclaimed journalist, but I don't know about that. That's not.
Journalists are about drama too. Journalists are always looking for the fresh, not the fresh, hot news story.
Yeah, I mean,
CNN and Fox News is drama, just this news drama. The Democrats versus the Republicans, that's drama.
yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
He just does it in a more, I don't want to say sleazy. He just has a different level of, I guess, where he does it at. Different clientele. Yeah, I mean, Reese gave him, Roy was having an issue because Roy wanted to strike Flex, and Roy was having an issue, and he asked Reese, hey, how would I fill this out? And Reese said, hey, you would just do this. And I don't think it's coordination. I think Roy was just asking for help, just like I would ask for help if I didn't know how to change the brakes on my car.
Yeah, but you made it seem like he didn't just teach him how to do it. He did it himself. So that's like a tag team, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That, I mean, it's two people. I mean, Reese was on record, I guess, for 2 years telling Flex, I'm going to get you one day. And he got his chance to get him. But I guess, if you want to see it from Reese's point of view, Reese was just using the enemy of his enemy as his friend,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, I don't know.
wrong. But it's, and if this was a war and you don't like someone and you're trying to be sleazy as possible, this is a very good war tactic.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I guess we're lucky enough that me and Dennis don't go in like that.
Yeah. Well, you need, like I said, there has to be something there for you two to look at in the first place. If there's nothing there, you can't do nothing.
Right.
So not having something there is the first step to preventing that attack happening.
Yeah.
Get that stuff off your channel so he can't even do that.
What stuff?
Whatever, like for instance, if you had videos of Dennis just talking for 30 minutes with nothing on it, and Dennis is like, "Hey, bro, like you just can't have me up there just talking for 30 minutes or whatever," and then he tells you that, and then he gives you a strike, like, is that on you or him?
Yeah, I mean, I can see it that way.
But you would be like, okay, I would take that shit down. But some people
Yeah.
don't listen. Some people are more hard-headed.
I mean, I don't think for my channel to get, I don't think I could get stricken down because like my channel is not even monetized, so I don't even think YouTube gives a fuck. But I see your point of view. Hey Scott, did Sarah Gon did he win?
It depends on who you ask. The judges, yeah, but the entire world, no. Cyril Gahn thought he lost the fight. Cyril Gane was hella surprised when he won. He was like, I won? Like, it was crazy. He originally walked out the cage because he was so mad that he won. He was so mad that he won that he walked out of the cage. He didn't want to do the interview because he knew he lost.
You too, Miss Brazy. Have a safe night.
But yeah, he won, but no one thinks he won. I don't think he even thought he won.
Yeah, see, this should be rigged, bro. Like sometimes, bro, I'd be watching the UFC, bro. I'm like, bro, that was totally rigged.
I agree with you 100%, brother. They be rigging shit through the judges, bro. Judges be running shit through this, bro. It's the referees of the NBA.
Bro, they're like that's one thing I told Dennis, bro. Like I'd be the best sports bettor for the UFC because literally every time like my homeboy asks me like, "Hey, who do you got on these fights?" And we'll like pick like we'll do like a, like a, what do you call it? Like we'll draw the cards basically, like who's going to win beforehand. And almost 90% of the time, bro, I'm always right, bro. Whenever I pick the fighter who's going to win, bro, I'm always right, dude.
Dude, UFC is a huge betting thing right now. Like, there's a coach that got busted for like a fighter. Like, he ran a Discord with a bunch of betting people, and one of his fighters were injured, and nobody knew. And and he told his betting Discord, and everybody like changed the line right before the fight, and like it got investigated by the FBI and everything, and the coach got fired.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah. So betting's huge in UFC, bro. Especially Dana White lives in Vegas and he loves to gamble, and they're in Vegas. Like UFC's in Vegas, bro. So you know they be gambling, right? Betting's
Oh
huge
yeah.
out there.
Especially Dana, bro. I could see Dana like betting on his own fighters and shit like that, bro. Cause he's a gambling degenerate, honestly.
Yes, I agree. Jose is a degenerate. He's like a mobster, a legal mobster.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he runs fucking Las Vegas, bro. Like he probably knows all the billionaires, all the hotel owners and shit, bro. He's probably like the mob captain, bro.
I think you're right. I think he does run one of the few that run Las Vegas that came up recently, besides all the hotel people, casino people. He's the next biggest one.
Yeah, but like he's best friends with like all those people, like guaranteed, bro. He's got like the fucking Wynn Hotel, like you know what I mean, in his back pocket type shit.
Yeah, I forgot what hotel he's beefing with right now, but yeah. There's one hotel he fucking hates out there. He always badmouth it. He'll say, "Ah, fuck it." I forgot which one it was. I think it was the MGM or Bellagio or something. One of those two he hates. But yeah, the UFC, the Sports Athletic Commission, the people that make the rules for the sport, he has those motherfuckers in his pocket. And the drug testing agency, the USADA people, he has those people in his pocket too.
Oh, I believe it, man. I mean, did you see they pulled up to John Jones's house, and he tried to like pull a gun on the USADA people.
Bro, he's always doing something crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I did see
So,
that.
but he
Yeah.
was saying that they were trying to drug test him like twice or some shit. He was saying that he already got drug tested,
It
and
don't
that
matter.
yeah,
They can
but
drug test you as much as you want because he felt a lot.
oh, I know. He's still the GOAT though. He won that last fight, so
He ain't no goddamn go. He fought the most oldest. He's a Jake Paul of MMA right now. I want to hear that shit. Now,
I
back in
mean,
his day, he did head every single champion, like every great fighter back in the day. He went through Lyoto Machida, Shogun Rua, Dan Henderson. Like he went through all the greats. He beat up Vitor Belfort. He put Vitor Belfort in an armbar, I think. After Vitor Belfort like broke his arm or something, he knocked him out after. I think Vitor Belfort broke John Jones' arm in the first round. John Jones came back and knocked him out. John Jones was
yeah,
a
but
bad dude.
there's nobody left in the division for John Jones to fight, bro.
There's a couple people. There's the interim champ. Good old Tom Aspinall.
Nobody wants to see Tom Aspinall, bro.
I
He's washed
do.
up. He's he's washed up, bro.
Have you seen Tom Aspinall's face and smile? He's all the British Chad, bro. He's gonna go out there. He's bigger. He's gonna go out there and da 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 da. Put them British white hands on John Jones. Knock his raisin ass out.
I don't know, dude. I didn't really know who Tom Aspinall is until the last fight, and then I was like, oh, that's Tom Aspinall, and I guess he is pretty big. Like he looks like he can fight, but at the same time, though, I don't know. John Jones is just on a different level, bro. His ground game is like next level, bro. The crazy wild back kicks and all that shit, bro, that he be doing. Like nobody's doing that shit in the UFC, bro.
Yeah, Tom Aspinall has been training MMA since he was young and jiu-jitsu since he was really young. But the spinning back kicks and his fluidity and his kicks and his range is a problem. His wrestling is a problem too.
Yeah, dude.
John Jones's ground and pound is a big problem.
I just don't. I don't see anybody like competing with that, bro. He's like the LeBron or the Kobe of MMA, bro.
That's why you gotta give him the best. You gotta give him Tom Aspinall, #1 contender. He's
I
bigger,
mean, I'm
he's
not
faster, he's stronger.
against it. I just think after that, like, there's nobody left in the division. Like at that point, he should just like retire.
Now here's a good question. Now in the fight game, the old dog is always supposed to retire to the new dog, right? The new dog is supposed to beat the old dog, so the new dog gets to shine. It's just the way of the combat world. Same thing in wrestling. And if Undertaker retires, then someone beats him so that they get the popularity. Nate Diaz, they were trying to have Nate Diaz fight Khamzat. Remember that Khamzat Chimaev guy? They're trying to have
Yeah.
Nate Diaz fight him on Nate Diaz's way out until that fell weight cut. So why do they make Nate Diaz fight that crazy guy, but not John Jones?
I mean, I thought he was in a different division though. Is he a heavyweight?
No, it's a different division, but it's still like Nate Diaz has been in the game for a long time, and he was already retiring, and they're trying to feed him to a young guy. They're trying to feed the old guy to the young guy, Nate Diaz. And why do they do that to John Jones?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But both those brothers, man, they're a little fucking out there, bro. Like, I mean, like the Nick Diaz fight was supposed to be what? I think it was supposed to be coming up, bro, and I think he pulled out of the fight because he was on drugs or some shit.
Yeah, I agree. But Nate Diaz choked Conor McGregor out in the second round.
That's true.
And then said, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I mean, I think Nate Diaz got it, but I think Nick Diaz he's out, bro. He's washed up. Even his trainer came out and he said that he's in no shape to be fighting. Like he's just he said he's not mentally there, bro. So
Yeah, he hasn't been for a while, bro. Nate Diaz was always fighting and not into that shit, and then Nick Diaz was always hiding in bushes late at night, doing the weird shit.
oh shit, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Dude, you know it's a bad drug trip, dude, when you're hiding in bushes late at night.
trying to set the bush on fire too, bro. Yeah, that's all bad, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. Damn, I think I'm gonna get off of here, Scotty. Oh, we lose Scott.
1 second.
All right.
All right, you say you're gonna get out of here?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here.
Sir, it was good talking to you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Stay up, stay healthy. You sound good right now.
All right, dude. You too.
All right, man. Later.
All right, peace. All right, guys. That concludes tonight's stream. Thank y'all for watching. Hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate y'all. And we'll do it again soon. All right, guys. It's DTW signing off. Peace.